Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to a video where we're going to be talking about the CROWNS shop. You love it, you hate it. The CROWNS shop is the root of all evil in Wizard101 according to many people. And honestly, I just wanted to have an honest conversation about why the CROWNS shop in this game is so underwhelming sometimes. Now, I will say this. One thing that I actually really like is this little daily spiral thing that they added. I actually think this is a really cool thing that they added recently. I honestly don't think it got as much hype as it deserved. I actually really like that they display your quest. They've added a little claim date for timed reward. So aesthetically, the CROWNS shop is improving. This was the most recent update, if I'm not wrong. I actually think this is a really good thing that they did. However, the good things stop there. As you can see in this section, there are multiple, ways you can interact with the CROWNS shop, right? There's cards, mounts, pets, gold, elixirs. Today, we're going to be talking about how dumb some of these sections are because they do so little for the game and why I think they really should be just changed. Now, for this video specifically, I'm not going to be talking about packs. I think packs are a complete gamble. That's just said and done. You know what I'm saying? I think I can make a whole other video on packs, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll make a video on the future of packs. But I wanted to talk about things that I don't think people talk about enough, which are everything else in the CROWNS shop. So without further ado, here are my many issues with the CROWNS shop and its current state. Let's talk about mounts, right? I think that mounts are extremely overpriced. Now, here's the thing, right? I think 12,500 crowns for a Tyrannosaurus Rex, it's not hurting anybody. So it's because either you buy it or you don't. It's not like you get any competitive advantage with this. That's not my issue with it. My issue is that you're basically charging crowns for something cosmetic, right? That's the only purpose of you buying a Tyrannosaurus Rex. In fact, considering the fact that there are mounts that give damage and even mounts that are part of gear sets that give other stats, it would be pretty silly to spend 12,000 crowns for anything that's just, for any other reason but cosmetic. So if all you're trying to do is sell mounts for cosmetic reasons, why are they 12,500 crowns? I just don't get it. Like, is there really, like, a way to measure the fact that a woolly rhino, for example, is cosmetically 5,000 crowns better than a chocolate mousse? Like, I kind of don't get why the prices are so different. Like, as a consumer, I would want to know why I'm paying more crowns for something, and because they're purely just a matter of, oh, I like how this looks, oh, I like how this looks, right? That's the only reason you would ever want to pay more crowns for something. I think they should standardize the prices for mounts. That's one thing I think they should do. Two, I think they should bring that price down well below the 7,000. I think it should be well below 5,000, in my opinion. I don't really know how much money they actually make on mounts specifically, but I honestly think more people would buy them if they were just not crazy pricey. Like, 12,500 is too much. But added on to that, I really and genuinely think they need to add mount stitching into this game. This mount right here, I love it and all. It is one of the ugliest mounts ever. And honestly, I might even go out of my way to buy a better mount if I could stitch the stats that I get from this mount, but I want the appearance of something else. This is especially relevant because if let's say you use the rock mount, right? Let's say you use the rock mount. You can't look cool with this whatsoever. Don't tell me you can. But you want the 3 pip chance, right? So that's why you're gonna have it. So I don't understand why that there's this big section in the CROWNS shop for cosmetic mounts if you can't even stitch them to have the stats of other mounts. I'm just being honest, considering the fact that this is all cosmetic and this would never really hurt the game. I think mount stitching should 100% be a part of the game. It would have absolutely zero negative impact on PvP, anything competitive, and it would let you have the stats you want in style, not with this butt cheeks. So yeah, I would bring down a lot of these prices. I would make them basically all around the same, and I would make it so you could stitch mounts with stats to look like some of these. I would absolutely consider getting this if it wasn't 7,500 crowns, but also I would actually consider it if I could stitch the appearance. If I can't stitch the appearance, what's the goddamn point? This. Let's talk about this right now, bro. I have such a huge issue with CROWNS pets. They are some of the most expensive things in the CROWNS shop right now, and I simply don't understand, because the only reason, again, very similar to the cosmetic idea of mounts, the only reason you would ever want to buy an actual pet, especially given the fact that it's not going to get the stats that you want, it's for the card that it gives. But all of these pets give some crazy cards that either you can get from other pets, or they're just not really that meaningful. Let's look at the Panther, for example, right? 9,500 crowns just to give 2 black cat item cards. Stormhound, 15,000 crowns for a spell that already exists as a treasure card. The Hollow Knight, 9,000 crowns for a card that nobody can use because, one, that spell is ass, and Frozen Armor is better anyway. I mean, literally look at this card that a 7,500 crowns pet gives. What am I even looking at? Why would I not Judgment? Why would I ever not Judgment over that? What I'm trying to say is that there are crazy high prices for pets that technically you could hatch with other people for anyways, and they don't even give consequential cards. Now, I think that if they were to give better cards for pets, it couldn't be as, like, you know, it shouldn't be as casual as, you know, the mount change that I suggested, because technically pets can give you a competitive advantage, right? It's not purely cosmetic if they give better item cards. But that being said, you could still hatch with those pets. I think what they should do is try to be a little bit more ambitious with the actual pets, right? Like the actual item cards. It doesn't have to be broken, but it should give a better variety, you know? Like, I don't understand why there's no variety in item cards. And after they make that change, I don't think CROWNS pets should be taken away from the kiosk. I think that they should lower the prices in general, because I think 10,000 crowns is a lot. But after they actually give item cards that it's actually worth any crowns, I don't think they should gate the kiosk. I think an extension of the problem that I have with the way pets work in the CROWNS shop is that for some reason, once you make a pet, you can't put it in the kiosk. So if you go to this kiosk and you're like a beginner and you want to make a pet, you actually can't do it. Now, this has a lot of consequences. One, let's say that I have a pet that's a part of a gear set, like this one, right? I can't share this with anybody unless I in-person hatch. I don't understand why you're allowed to in-person hatch with someone, but you can't put it in the kiosk. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just adding an extra obstacle for no reason. So I think they should get more ambitious with CROWNS pets so that they actually have a place in the CROWNS shop, and then make it so that after people make the pet, they can share it with everybody. I don't see any reason why that can't be a thing, because technically you can literally hatch with someone that like, if I wanted to share this pet with someone, all I would have to do is hatch with them in the hatchery instead of in the kiosk. So I don't know, it's a very underwhelming experience, and I just want to share the love too, you know? So yeah, cheaper, more ambitious pets that can be shared, I think would be a great way to fix how pets work in the CROWNS shop. Now, the final thing I want to talk about in this video that kind of pisses me off about the CROWNS shop is this goddamn section. What is this? Whose man's is this? No, bro, seriously, they really, like, it comes off as cluttered when you add nonsense like this. I'm just being honest. I have many issues with gold for crowns. 2,700 crowns, even with the sale that it's, like, the fact that it's on sale and it's 2,700 is crazy. The ease at which you can get 50,000 crowns, 50,000 gold is, like, insane. All you have to do is farm a few bosses. You could literally farm for other things you need and get the gold. You can farm Halfang, you can farm Aberrant Paradox, you can farm anyone in Caramel, and the gear that they drops for, like, 10,000 gold. There's literally no point spending crowns for it. Not to mention gardening, it's actually easier now than ever to get maximum gold. It's literally, you can take my word for it. But, you know, I guess you could argue it's not hurting anybody. The problem is these prices have been roped into other bundles, and honestly, to me, it seems kind of scammy. Under the featured page, right, you see a lot of these bundles. It's, and to be honest, I don't understand why they're here. This really does seem like a scam. Like 18,000 crowns for this. I mean, at least this doesn't have gold in it. But look at this. 15,000 crowns for a mount that's purely cosmetic and 50,000 gold. 18,000 crowns just for 50k gold and a dragon. Like, I get it. If you bought them separately, Like, I get it, it would cost a little bit less, but you're looking at very overpriced things, especially the gold, and it makes it look more attractive. Like, at a psychological level, this being here makes deals like this look more attractive, but it's all a scam if you really think about it. I really want to see them do bundles with things that you actually need to do things faster in this game. Like elixirs. I would love if they could do like a Perot's and an energy and a hatching elixir bundle that's way less than the sum of all the parts. I think a lot of people want a system where the CROWNS shop isn't just something where you pay to have a competitive advantage. It's where you pay maybe to have like some cosmetics here and there. Maybe have something that makes you feel a little bit better about your wizard. You know what I'm saying? Maybe look a little bit better. That's my little mini rant on the CROWNS shop. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about stitchable mounts? What do y'all think about allowing CROWNS pets in the kiosks and making them give actually good item cards? What do you guys think about gold even being in the CROWNS shop? And how do you look at that and bundles? There's a lot to talk about in the comment section. I'd love to hear y'all's opinions. Let me know in the comments. I'll read all of the comments. Thank you for all the love. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a sub if you're new. There's tons of links in the description, including my Twitch, my Twitter, my Discord, my Instagram, and of course my Patreon. And as always, if somebody hasn't told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong, so stay awesome. And yeah, y'all.